warm welcome to the Good Investing Talks podcast. I'm your host, Tilman Fersch, and the Berkshire meeting is coming again. In a good tradition, I want to use the chance to share interesting events and interesting content about the Berkshire meeting on this channel in the weeks ahead. So here you can find invites to events that are happening on the ground or interesting content. I hope you enjoy it, and please RSVP to the many events. Thank you. Dear viewers of Good Investing Talks, it's great to have you back, and also have you back for the first video in my new studio in Berlin. And this video is about the Berkshire meeting. I'm very happy to have Jacob here. He's written a book about Berkshire. Maybe you want to say something about the book. What's the title, when you've written it, and what is it about?
Yeah, Tillman, thanks for having me. So I wrote the book in May of 2020. And so it's on Berkshire's early history from the point of view of what an investor could have seen during that time period. So I was very laser focused on trying to see how capital moved from the textile mill into better businesses. And so it's really trying to track that from a financial statement and annual report point of view. And it was a lot of fun to put together.
Sounds great. We're doing this interview in a small series for the Berkshire meeting because we are both there, and I'm really looking forward to see you again in person after we've seen us in Engelberg at Rob's meeting. What has driven you to write such a book? It's not like the usual topic a young man writes about.
Yeah, it was the book I wanted to read, and I was convinced I would find kind of the data I was interested in if I read more and more books, but I couldn't find exactly what I wanted. So I had to track down some of the old annual reports of Berkshire, as well as some of the companies they acquired at libraries and through other sources. And it took quite a bit of time. I figured there might be some people interested in that data who don't have the time to go track it down and analyze it. So that was the inspiration behind it. I also self-published the book. So that was also kind of exciting to me, not having to go through a editor or a publisher and no gatekeepers. So I was able just to kind of write the book how I wanted and just put it right up to Amazon and see if anyone was interested.
And people are interested in it?
It appears so.
Yeah, it's fascinating. We had our Zoom call in the community, and 5 people showed up with your book or something like this. It's great. Did Berkshire also help you with getting back with feedback on the sources you're looking for?
So not really. So I reached out to them just to confirm that it was okay to use certain quotes from the annual reports and from Warren Buffett's letters to shareholders. So they were very quick and kind to approve my use of the quotes. But after I published the book, I sent copies, and a few months later, I received a nice note back. So they did read it, but they didn't really help with anything on the front end. They more so just approved it and were kind to not kind of stand in my way there.
So it's Berkshire approved the book.
Yeah.
That's great. And what is like maybe your key takeaway from writing this book and from learning about Berkshire's early history?
Yeah, the key takeaway to me is my mind's still blown that how great Berkshire is today. It all started from 3 failed businesses: the original textile mill, Hochschild Kohn was a department store retailer, and Blue Chip Stamps, a loyalty program for retailers. My book ends at 1985, so by that time frame, all 3 of those businesses basically had failed. And so, just trying to track in the early years how they got capital out of those businesses to allow it to survive past 1985 is fascinating, and it's a story I don't think that's ever been seen in the business world before this. So it's definitely worth studying.
Hey, Tilman here. It's great that you've made it that far into the video, and I think it shows a certain passion for investing you're having. If you want to dive deeper and go further down the rabbit hole, you're invited to apply to my community, Good Investing Plus. It's a place that's very helpful to people who are ambitious about investing. It's helpful to investment talent as well as experienced fund managers. So if you're interested, please click on the link below. And now, without further ado, enjoy the conversation. And for more, people are invited to get your book via the link below, or they can get it directly from you with a signing. What are the optionalities for this in Omaha?
Yeah, so in Omaha, I'll be at the arena Friday and Saturday. So the book's for sale at the Bookworm. It's a local Omaha bookstore in the arena, right where See's Candy and all the other Berkshire products are for sale. Berkshire also invites the Bookworm to sell books there. So I'll be there signing books Friday and Saturday. And then Sunday, the book will be for sale in the airport. I'll be there as well, signing books if anyone's interested as they catch their flight out of Omaha Sunday.
So for the airport event, we will also add some details in our event schedule, and otherwise, I think most people will find the arena. For is there anything you want to add that's important to know about your book and writing about Berkshire?
Yeah, it's not too much to add. I think uh, excited for the event in Omaha and excited to meet people. There's plenty of people in the arena, plenty of events outside of even Saturday, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Great. And if people want to buy your book and get it signed, come to the arena in Omaha. You are there at the Bookworm stand. Thank you.
Thanks, Tillman.
And bye-bye to the audience.